Hello, everyone. We
Good
are back for another week. It's Wednesday. Deb, the time keeps flying.
Oh my gosh. They certainly do. They certainly do.
Today's just disappear.
Yeah. And look, our works have been absolutely crazy. And again, we're going to come this week and apologize that we haven't put any more videos out.
I've got it edited. I did upload it. I just haven't actually scheduled it because I've still got to write all the
hopefully with a little bit of a break over Easter.
Might catch up.
We might catch up. Well, not catch up, but at least put something out.
Yeah, no, we'll get there. We'll get some stuff out. But we will touch on that later because it's probably a good thing because we may, anyway, we'll get to that. Quick shout out early and straight up. Thank you very much, Kyle, for the super chat. You weren't able to be here last week. Yes, we realized afterwards. You've booked on the first cruise to Lelepa on Anthem.
I did notice that because you're in the actual Facebook group, and I went to Matt. Oh, Kyle's on that cruise.
You did mention that. You did.
So are we. So look forward to catching up with you again on that cruise.
All right. So for those of you, oh my gosh, tripping over my words already. For those of you that are new here, thank you for joining us tonight. This is our weekly Wednesday night live stream. So we here, we bring to the cruise community together. Sometimes we have some guests on. We tend to get into some hellos first. Say hello to everyone that's in the chat. So do let us know that you're in the chat, you are watching, and let us know where you're watching from. And then from there, we get into a bit of cruise news, and then we have a bit of a Q&A and a bit of a chat at the end. So,
but just as a reminder, if you've got a question for us, make sure that you put that question mark after that question. It just flags for us really easily to see. And then also, if you don't mind, make sure you like this video.
Yes,
liking if you haven't subscribe, because that makes you be able to comment on this video.
Indeed, it does. Yeah. It does. You have to be a subscriber to comment.
You do.
All right, so who have we got here?
Say hi.
We've got Linda here. G'day, Linda.
Hey, Linda. Nice to see you.
And we've got the Life in the Right Lane.
Hey, guys. Nice to see you.
Dave and Sally are here, so saying hello to Linda and everyone else in the chat as well. Good to have you on board. Who have we got? We've got Reese here. G'day, Reese. And yes, as Reese says there, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Are you thinking of doing a meet and greet on the way to Lels? Yes, we may try and work something out. There's going to be a few of us on that cruise, so we'll have a bit of a chat in the background and see what we can maybe work out.
Yeah, once we know exactly who is joining, we'll definitely sort something out.
Indeed. And looking forward to tonight's live.
Hey, Mark. Nice to see you.
Great to have you on board again, Mark. Yes, again. Thank you, Reese. Keep reminding people. Love it. Andrew's here as well with Rach.
Hey, guys. G'day, Rach. Nice to see you.
Janice is here. G'day, Janice.
Hello.
Who have we got here? We've got Peggy. G'day. Welcome on board.
Hey, Peggy. Nice to see you.
David, hoping you're all having great Easter. One more sailing out of Brisbane on Monday on Voyages before she heads back to the USA. Yes.
Oh, enjoy that, guys.
So she's heading back in the not too distant future.
Completely got the cruise bug, you two.
Yes, they do indeed. Linda is here. G'day, Lyndon.
Hello. Lyndon. Not Linda.
Linda.
Yeah.
Lyndon.
Hey, Lyndon. Nice to see you.
Nice to have you on board. Having a great week and look forward to the long weekend. Yes, it is going to be nice to have a sleep in.
Do you know what? This is actually the first Easter that we've been home in years.
Yeah.
We always have a cruise booked, but we actually don't have one booked.
Yeah.
For this Easter. We're actually going to be home.
Spend some time with the big kids and stuff maybe as well. So actually the eldest has her birthday this weekend.
Absolutely.
So shout out to our eldest. She has her birthday.
Lots of birthdays in this month period.
We do. There's 3, 4.
Well, there's mine, then there's our eldest son, and then our eldest daughter. Yeah.
Okay, Andrew says hello, and thanks to you and what you're saying last week. We've also booked Lelepa on the 27th. Okay, so that'll be on Anthem as well.
Excellent. We look forward to catching up with you again on that one.
Excuse me. Wendy, we've heard that you haven't been sick with pneumonia. Sending you lots of love and wishes. Hope you continue to recover.
Yes.
And look at that. Andrew's saying that, with the code that Noni Rose shared last week, they saved $580 on the cruise. Wow, that is huge.
That's awesome.
Great. Awesome stuff. If you do come across any codes or discounts, great sales, please. We are a community. Yeah. Make sure you share them in the live chat with everyone as well if you can, because We like to help each other out.
Absolutely, especially on that amount of savings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
G'day, Di. Great to have you on board.
Hey, Di.
Linda and Dylan are here, embarking on Voyager on Monday.
You're also going to be on that one.
Can we get you the ship model? As I know, they were sold out with a previous cruise when they're on. That would be awesome if you can.
Available, yes, please. And let's just message privately about that one. But
yeah, we tried to get it on the first cruise, and they were sold out. And every time we'd been on Voyager this season, they did not have the ship's model.
No. So yes, that would be amazing. And yes, we'll
message offline about that.
100%.
Tiki Timbo is here.
Hello.
We are both well. Also, the temps and humidity are starting to really drop off for those coming up to the Whitsundays for a visit. Well, they're certainly starting to drop off here in Brisbane too. So yeah, the weather has been great down here. I'm sure it's going to be great up there for cruising as well at the moment.
Yeah, 100%.
Kaz is here. G'day, Kaz.
Hey.
Katrina is here.
Hey, Dina.
Yeah, and yes, as we said, yeah, we will look to do a meet and greet get together. We've also, I think Bag Drop are going to be on that one.
They are.
So, and there's a couple of others as well. So we will try and we'll have a chat with everyone and we'll see what we can work out.
And we'll work something out. Of course.
Indeed.
Of course.
G'day, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Nice to see you.
Great to have you on board.
Well, thank you for asking.
Christine is here as well.
Hey, Christine.
Kenko's here.
Hello.
Ron is here. The Bag Drop. We are here. And I think I saw just a little bit further down, we've got Jill and we've got Mike from the Bag Drop here tonight.
Both. Look out.
Yes. Deb is here from Rules Beach.
Hey, Deb.
Damon, where is Damon? I'm always looking for where Damon. Bushland Beach tonight. The bosses are giving him a few days off. Oh, there you go.
Go you. That's exciting times.
And Mike from Bag Drop saying, gotta love a 4-day week.
I know, but it's also cramming 5 days of work into 4. Like for me,
you came home
struggling. I'm absolutely struggling.
You've managed to perk up for this hour of the live stream,
Always
Deb.
perk up
But I
for
feel
this.
like we do have to get a bit more energy.
Yeah.
Who have we got here? We've got Raylene joining from Melbourne tonight.
Hey, nice to see you.
Volrathi's here as well. We've got Bernie and Corinne are here. Good to have you on board, guys. We've got Cricket Backyard.
Nice to see you.
Good to have you on board as well. Kenko saying, how poor was it that they'd sold out of ship models? I know, and they were out of them the entire season. I was very frustrated.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Gumnut saying hello.
I'd love to know your name at some point in time. We always say, hi, Mr. Gumnut.
Hi, Mr. Gumnut. Cruise Addict 82 is here as well. Danny Richards is here. Les is on his way home.
Slack.
He's late. He's late for date night. He's late for Wednesday date night. I hope
you're holding him accountable for this, Danny.
So Pete is mentioning here, Pete, we're going to get into that in just a moment. This is Pete, for those of you that don't know, from the Cruise Craze fam. And yes, we've heard something on that. We're going to touch about it in our cruise news segment in a moment. Have a bit of discussion on that. Deborah is here as well, watching from Wattle Grove in Sydney.
I actually don't know where that is in Sydney. Please let us know. I've never heard of Wattle Grove.
I'm trying to remember where I remember it as a kid.
Oh, okay.
I used to live in Epping North. And yeah, I'm trying to remember now. I cannot remember.
Okay, let us know.
Noni Rose is here with Rowan as well.
Hey, Noni, nice to see you.
And Jill is confirming that, yes, they're on the 27th of October Lelepa cruise.
Indeed you are.
Jilly Bean is here. What cruise Facebook group for Lelepa are you on?
It is the October 27th out of Anthem. Oh, out of Anthem. The October 27th on Anthem. But I think the description is, it doesn't say Anthem of the Seas. This is why I think people are finding it hard to see. Yeah,
well, I'm just going to say maybe Noni in either the live chat or in the comments under this video could put the link there.
That'd be great.
While the chat's going on. And that way we can find it a bit easier.
Perfect.
Boarding, who's that? The Templar boarding the Luminosa for Trans-Pacific tomorrow.
So
Enjoy. Enjoy
that
trip. Saw some good deals come up for that towards the end there as well.
So many good ones. Yep. Yeah.
Noni Rose. So someone going on Celebrity Edge showed that their itinerary is going to Lelepa on the 23rd of October. Would they really allow another cruise line? Yet it's Royal Caribbean Great to debut the island before Royal. Yeah, now, Noni, I've sort of mentioned this in a couple of live streams previous. I feel like that. Let's just drop that down a bit.
Oh,
That's
hello.
better.
I felt like I needed
framing wasn't quite right.
Okay.
So yeah, we've mentioned this in a couple of live streams previously, and we were showing that itinerary. Yeah, when we were in Sydney on Anthem, somebody came up to us. They knew us from the channel, and they said, "Hey, like, look, celebrity," and I'm curious, like, whether Royal is going to do the same. I've got, I have said to Deb privately that I wonder, look, it's whether the Transpacks will do the same for Royal Caribbean and maybe do a diversion next year. Don't know. Hard to say, but
yeah, not sure what's happening with that one, because I would have assumed that Royal is going to make it their big
launch.
Launch. So why would they put a celebrity ship before?
Yeah.
So whether those itineraries are going to change, I don't know. Just going to watch that one.
We'll keep watching that. We'll let you know if we hear any more. Big week of celebrations for us this week. It's our 25th wedding anniversary and our Ella's birthday.
Congratulations.
25 years.
That's awesome. It's more than a life sentence.
Yeah.
I'm only joking, guys. That's awesome. Well done.
Lyndon says, seems everybody is on Anthem to Lelepa. Anyone going on the first sailing from Brizzy on Voyager with you? Yeah.
We have seen some people that were commenting on that one last week in particular. I just can't tell you who they are right now.
And yeah, we sort of threw it out there. It was in the mix, Lyndon, but we wanted to get there quickly. So we decided that we're going to go down to Sydney and go on that when that comes next year. Trina says, I must have been lucky I got my ship model on that first cruise. Yeah, you must have got one of the last ones. Mr. Gunlot saying he had to buy his Voyager model on eBay, and not on a Monday. I wish I was. We'll cruise again in June, then we'll go all in September. 75 days so far sailed and booked, waiting for our prime annuals to come through to get to Diamond. They are going to do it in 1 year, Deb.
You guys are insane. So you're actually not cruising on Monday?
No.
Okay, so it must have
it leaves on
misread.
Mondays. Yeah, misread.
Yeah, okay. Perfect.
All
right.
Hornstra says, evening, have you seen Wyatt's new videos? No, I have not had a chance. Been flat out for a couple of weeks, and it's in part why I'm looking forward to the long weekend, because your videos, Rob and Ali's videos, they are having a great time on their trip.
They certainly are. But no, we are very behind on that. But Wyatt, we will jump on and have a look at your videos. And if anyone hasn't seen, Wyatt is a young man who has started his own channel a while ago now.
Yep.
Doing some cruise videos. So no, we'll jump on and have a look at that one.
Yeah, Wyatt and Co. So do check that out. Liz is finally on board.
About time, buddy.
Got home. Chris is here as well. Hi, Chris and Marty here. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Splendor on the 15th. Oh, enjoy that.
Excellent. Have the best time.
And Josh says hello as well. All right, we might put there, and we've got Marty, the Mariner show here as well.
All right, we just so appreciate the amount of people joining us.
We'll hit the pause.
Let's jump over to some cruise news and have a chat through that. I also just want to throw out something before
we go. Yeah, okay, go on then.
To everyone, because there has been so many things today that have come out for April Fools. So I would love you to pop your comments in. What did you find as cruise news today that potentially was April Fools? We've got a few that we've seen. Some of them were fantastic, to be honest. So just pop them in the comments if there's anything that you saw today that you question. Is that an April Fool's or not?
And unfortunately, Deb says that we've seen things, and yes, we have, or she has. She told me this before. She's like, can you get some of these on the screen? I'm like, no, I don't. It's just 5 minutes before the show, I've done all the back end stuff.
On, Matt,
but you were describing one to me just before.
Yeah, so I did see a post about Carnival Encounter getting a refurb and putting a glass bottom restaurant into the ship.
Huh.
Look, to be honest, I actually went, oh, that's so cool. I would love that. A lot of people like, that's just like nightmares. But yeah, I did see that one go up this morning, so I'm assuming that one's an April Fool's. This is the thing, like, are we sure? Are they April Fools or are they not?
I know. And we'll get into that in a moment, because there is the problem is globally, like when we're talking about cruising, things are getting announced today around the world, but today's date is not the same date around the world.
No, and it's not the right date to do it.
Yeah, so it's really tricky when things are sort of getting announced. But yeah, let's dive in here. Let me bring up this screen.
See what we've got going on this week.
I don't know. What have we got going on? I want to talk about this to begin with. This one caught my eye. Don't know if you saw this, Deb. So The Guardian has put out an article this week basically saying that concerns have been raised over Royal Caribbean's Lelepa development, and there is a letter from the chiefs, a group of chiefs on the island saying, hey, we haven't actually approved this. We don't agree with this. We're concerned about the damage to the ecosystem.
Yeah, look, I could only think that this would have been one of the number one things that Royal did. Like,
this has been going on back and forward for years.
Correct. So this surprises me, because I would have thought that this would have been one of the first things that they had to, the first line to step over and get approval for before you even looked at anything else. So I don't know.
Yeah, look, I mean, there's always that argument, that discussion around, big multinationals pushing in, disregarding, local populations and local villages and different things. So all around the world, like it happens with all sorts of oil industry, mining, cruise, So this is really, this was an interesting one. This caught my eye. I'm really not sure that, they're saying they want greater consultation and delays until proper assessments and approvals are completed. Yeah, interesting.
I would just be absolutely shocked that this wasn't all done.
Yeah. Is there some, the article was an interesting one, because it talked about a group of chiefs on the island, this particular group of chiefs on the island.
Yeah, so whether they're all not talking and like the company is talking to a certain group of chiefs, I don't know.
They refer to a chief, Ruben Natamatawea. I probably totally the third.
That.
I've probably totally butchered that.
Yeah.
And he, according to their article, he's the highest ranking customary leader on the island, and he was a signatory to the letter. So he's sort of saying, there needs to be a lot more consultation so every person understands what's happening, and then they can approve the work to go ahead. So,
we'll keep our eye on this one, guys, and bring you.
And it's basically saying that in the letter they're saying that the environmental impact assessment is incomplete, it's misleading, doesn't meet the standards required under Vanuatu law. So look, that's interesting. So we will continue to keep an eye on that as
100%.
it goes through. Now, my keyboard is not going to click there. Now let's have a chat about this one, because this one came up.
So this could potentially be another April Fool's.
Yeah. Now, look, I'm not convinced that. I'm not totally convinced that it is an April Fool's. This has come out today. Adrian's just put it out. It came from Cruise Weekly, have initially reported on this.
And it was after midday.
It was after midday.
So we're thinking it's got a good leg. Like, potentially.
Look, Deb, the interesting thing here is the guy that they're quoting in the article, Stephen Hopkins, I think it is, vice president of, he's one of the vice presidents of marketing and sales or something in Virgin. He's actually, from what I understand, he actually studied at University of Queensland. So from what I could tell from his corporate profiles and everything. So he's obviously got a passion for Australia. He's the one that's quoted in the article. they're all, the article also focuses on some challenges that travel agents and they're sort of interfacing with the travel agency. Cruise Weekly have said that there's more to be announced tomorrow on this. The question is, when he's sort of, sales and marketing kind of guy, and he's saying, we've had challenges in Australia and, Australasia, we're going to put more of a focus on Australia and Australasia. Is he really talking operations, or is he talking about just boosting the sales channel and having more, more corporate presence here as opposed to actually having a cruise presence here?
That's interesting. I mean, for those of you that don't know, like these Virgin Voyages are adult only cruises. And look, I've seen so many people comment and like the hype, like bring them back. We really want them. But yeah, just another one that we're going to watch for you guys.
Yeah, look, I mean, we watch the cruise port schedules regularly. We haven't seen anything sort of pop up to suggest in a couple of years' time they're going to be coming back yet. Obviously, there is a change in the market happening with Adventure leaving Sydney. That frees up. It wouldn't necessarily make a lot of sense because that's the Northern Hemisphere summer is the Australian winter, and that's when Carnival Adventure is going to go to the US. But things are changing in the Australian market. It's heating up, right? There's all the talk, speculation, rumors of Royal Caribbean. So it'll be interesting to see tomorrow what Cruise Weekly release about this.
Yeah. So let's sit tight. We'll come back to you guys next week.
All right. So
about that one as well.
Now this is another one.
This was exciting. Yeah. So the Auckland are actually creating a second terminal.
A new cruise terminal,
yeah, new cruise terminal. So they're looking at, I think the amount I saw was they were looking at bringing another 100,000 passengers through the new terminal per year. This is March 27. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So they're looking at opening in 2027. The really interesting thing about this is, we've gone from a couple of years ago, New Zealand kind of going, cruise industry, bad for environment, where they're now investing in infrastructure to support more cruising. The new cruise terminal is still going to be like situated pretty much in that main wharf area.
Yeah, it's in the same area. Yeah.
It's basically just another cruise terminal building. 1,500 passengers per hour they're quoting. They're saying the Bledisloe North Terminal, which is where it's at, can support ships up to 350 meters. So that's kind of that quantum class ship. But that's really big for boosting tourism in New Zealand.
Yeah, certainly is.
And
all right, before we go to any more news, do you want to just jump back over to comments and
let's to some comments?
Check in where we're at. Go back up again, Matt. Like you've gone too far down.
No, I haven't. We've got Marty and Danny here. We've got Josh here.
Okay, Deborah, so do you know where that is?
Near the Army Barracks at Holsworthy. I do indeed.
Okay. So that was a question we asked earlier about where that was located.
Where Wattle Grove was. Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
Indeed. That's why I know where it is. So Nani Rose says the group, which is just Anthem, not Anthem and Seas, is one made by Shaz, not mine. Last I saw it, I only have 4 members. Ours is up to 38. Okay.
Oh, so you've got one.
Or just set the group up, or share the link, Noni, if you can. That'd be awesome. Christine says, could they be using Celebrity as a soft launch first, iron out any issues before a big public show of Raw going there? It's definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility.
Yeah, maybe.
One of the things that, when we've discussed this, I was saying, I did wonder whether with it using a Trans-Pacific cruise,
Mm.
because they use Paviata, Tahiti, as a changeover point for entertainers and artists and things like that on the ships when they're doing the Trans-Pacifics, whether they would fly maybe some Royal Supremos out to get on a ship to then go, come through to the Lelepa and maybe do it that way, and kind of as a bit of a surprise and a rah-rah for everyone.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know. We'll keep our eye on it, though.
Linda and Dylan are saying they're going to be on Voyages' first cruise to Lelepa.
There you go. There's somebody on that one.
Cruise Addict's going to be on the November 5.
Nice.
Kenko's congratulating the bag drop on 25 years. They're 36 years since proposing today. Who says you can't propose on April Fool's? Exactly. There you go.
Congratulations.
Yes, from all accounts, Linda, Rob, and Al are having an absolutely awesome time.
Certainly are.
Ella, not a cruise-related question, but a city-related question. Where is the best place to stay if I'm wanting to go to Taronga Zoo and Luna Park? Ella, great question. My suggestion would be have a look at our videos that we did on staying at the YHA, the Rocks. If you book ahead, you can generally get a pretty good price, and you're right there at Circular Quay to get the ferries. So you can get the ferry over to Luna Park, the ferry across to Taronga Zoo. Like anywhere around Circular Quay would be a cracker spot for you to stay before or after your cruise for that. But yeah, we did a video not long ago on the YHA. We love it.
Related. Nothing to do with the cruise.
Well, no, not necessarily, but it's relating to accommodation. It could be before or after a cruise.
It could be. It could be.
I love the kangaroo on Facebook. Yes, I did. That's probably the one I saw today. That stuck out for me.
I don't know if I saw
Royal Caribbean. You know, they have the dogs.
Yes.
They've got Sailor and all that, right? So they put out that the new ship mascot, ship pet, that was going to be was going to be a chief kangaroo officer next year, coming to Anthem of the Seas.
I did not see that one, but mind you, I have not been on social media tonight.
Yeah, so, that was hilarious.
Today at all.
So Rowan saying he saw the kangaroo as well. Jilly Bean saying the glass bottom boat.
Okay, good.
Life in the Right Land saw Icon coming to Australia.
I didn't see that
so
one
I thought
either.
I wish. Yeah, it looked like that one's been doing the rounds as well.
Nice.
Yeah, a few people have seen that. A little carnival reversing. That's some wishful thinking.
Oh my gosh.
And what do we got here? Carnival Jubilee coming to Australia, but when have heard Vista Class ship will come to Sydney next year. Okay, haven't heard anything about that.
Is that
that might be an April Fool's? Yeah. I haven't seen it. Ella says, not sure why my initial comment didn't come through. Not a cruise. Yeah. So yes,
sorry.
it was there. We did see it. Things just sometimes move a little bit quickly in the chat, Ella, but there you go. Hopefully we've answered that for you. And I'm sure there are plenty of other people in the chat as well that may have some suggestions, but generally Circular Quay, if you're wanting to get around to places like that, you can easily do it with the ferries. So Circular Quay is where you want to be.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe it'll be a fly and sail package. Could be, yeah, with maybe that's with the Virgin stuff. So they might introduce some fly and sail stuff. Mr. Gunner says, I sail on Virgin Resilient Lady on their only summer here. Easily one of the best ships I've been on. Hope this is true.
We've heard a lot of people saying
that. A lot of people love it, yeah.
Yep.
Raylene says, I went on maiden voyage from Melbourne. I'm over 60. I felt that they cater for the young ones. Beautiful ship, though.
Okay, cool. All right.
I've seen one. This is one of the April Fool's jokes about Star Princess supposedly coming out to Australia, which I think won't happen. It's an April Fool's joke. Star Princess is overseas and does itineraries over there where she is. Yes.
Yeah, no, seems like there was plenty out there today.
So Mike from the bag drop's adding a little bit more. So he's saying that, it looks like it was a draft environmental impact assessment that underwent a public consultation February 26. So what I wonder then, is the letter that the Guardian have picked up and are referring to, was it this, the chief's submission to the EIA? And, anyway, maybe a bit of misreporting, who knows, but we'll see.
Gonna watch that one.
The link was in the chat before that comment. Don't know if it will show all the links. I've sent directly to Deb as well. Okay, we will put it in the pinned comments. That's the one for the Facebook group. For
Lelepa. So I got your one that was Sharon's though. So I will check if you've sent me another one.
Yep, we'll put it. We'll pin it in the chat after the live stream's done. Any feedback on the Kingsford Brisbane Airport? They have free shuttle to the cruise terminal. The Kingsford Brisbane Airport. That is the hotel. That's actually at Hamilton. That's on Nudgee Road at Hamilton, from memory, isn't it?
That's not Andrews.
No.
Is it?
No. The hotel.
Oh, the hotel. Sorry.
It's down on.
Airport.
Yeah, it's down. Isn't it down on Nudgee Road? No, I don't know any. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's been there for a very long time, but and high turnover. But I haven't heard anything bad about it.
Yeah, but not sure about a free shuttle.
Yep.
On that one.
When does Virgin come back to us? We don't know at the moment. We may know some more tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Cruise Weekly covering the story. So, Andrew says that we're also in the group. Thank you for the code. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And Jake is saying, hello, are you booked to visit the new island? Yes, we are, Jake. That's what we were discussing just before. We are
October 27th on Anthem.
Yeah, October 27 on Anthem. October 27 on Anthem.
Yes, that's right.
Linda says she stayed at the Kingsford and they have a shuttle bus. It was nice. There you go.
Perfect. Excellent. Thanks, Linda, for that information.
Ella, no, we've seen the photos of the new dog officer for Legend, but no, we have not actually seen directly.
All right, Matt.
Okay, so I had another bit of, there's still one more little bit of news to go, Deb. A little bit of cruise news to go for the week. Let me get it here. Sorry. Oh, clicking the wrong buttons. Mouse is going everywhere. And the last one, Hero of the Seas, has been revealed this week. So Hero is the next Icon class ship. Some really cool things. I really want to get on to I'm just going to turn these banners off for a sec. Down the bottom. So fourth Icon class ship. They're making changes. Every one of these Icon class ships, they've sort of made some tweaks, made some changes. So they've got the Ultimate Family Treehouse this time. That's the big 3-level family suite at the back.
Right.
This one's got
all
these outdoor, open sort of treehouse balcony kind of hangout, areas and swings in fake tree kind of thing going on. Really cool. Launching in August next year. Bookings are opening, I think, the 2nd of April. So just in the next 2nd of April US. So two more days.
And out of Miami, I'm seeing here.
Yeah, so out of Miami. So this is where Icon is going to move out of Miami down to Galveston, I think it is. And it will be doing the 7-night Eastern and Western Caribbean itineraries. Nice. But one of the things I really, am looking forward to when we eventually get our butts over to the US and go on one of these Icon class ships is this the supper clubs. So they have different themed supper clubs. So they've got this the Orleans Parish Supper Club on this one. So you've got to go back in time. They've also got their Hero Station dining cart restaurant. So it's like you're on the train.
Wow.
It's with virtual screens.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah.
So really, really cool. Great to see that they're continuing to invest.
I love that idea. That's us. Absolute heartbeat.
The Parish Supper Club. Oh,
yep.
I've lost myself.
Is watching that. It's moving. But that the double bass, the trumpet, the singer, the man in the top hat serving
very cool.
That'd be
very
awesome.
Very cool. So really, that's and so that's the sort of the main kind of cruise stories I thought we would touch on tonight. Was there anything else that you saw that popped up for you during the week?
I think that it might have been, look, to be honest, I haven't been on a lot of social media this week. Work is absolutely insane right now, as it is for you. And as we said earlier, apologize for the lack of videos going out at the moment. I'm literally trying to catch up with comments from people from even like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago at the moment. I'm just trying to think of what else did I see?
Not sure. You ever think about that? I'm going to say hello to a couple more people.
You do that.
We got William here saying hello. Noni's saying, yeah, the Kingsford is on Kingston Smith Drive at Hamilton near Eat Street. Yeah, it is the one I'm thinking of. Not a bad place. I've dropped people off there. I haven't stayed there personally. Show the ultimate treehouse video. It's insane.
Have you seen the video?
I have. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can.
I'm actually keen to see it as well because I haven't seen this. This was information coming new to me tonight as well.
Let me see. Might not be able to pull the video up quickly, but I can. I know what I can do. I'll pull up a couple of images because they had the images up there on their website. So I can.
Oh yeah, please do because I actually want to see this as well. That would be cool.
Right.
Can you imagine your kids seeing that? Like a tree house at sea. Like how
turn
cool.
Off the screen share. Hang on, sorry, my apologies. So this is straight off their website at the moment. So they're actually they're making some changes to the water slides, so that the raft slides actually last longer. I think they're taking one out and they're making them longer, so you enjoy the experience more. So that there is the ultimate family treehouse.
All right, so
you got 3 levels, and
is
then
that one room?
That's one suite. Those three levels.
Moly.
So you got this upstairs area here, which is all oops.
That is insane.
All sort of your out private outdoor areas. And then you come in, you've got the inside areas. So
oh my gosh, I can only imagine what that cost is.
Yeah, I know. It'd be insane, wouldn't it? I think there's actually.
That is absolutely nuts.
And they're going to have. Yeah, no, sorry. Don't have the direct link to the video. They're also going to be having experiences like cooking classes.
That's cool.
On board and things like that too. So. Yeah, that's pretty
awesome.
Cool. But yeah, and they're doubling the size of the adults only pool area. It's another one of the pools that they've got.
Wow.
So yeah, massive ship. Massive. Absolutely crazy.
Is absolutely insane. Oh my gosh.
So.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. So do jump over to their YouTube channel because they do have a video where they actually have a fly through of the ultimate
I'm going to go and have a look at this as well.
It is, yeah, as Volrath said, it's nuts.
Wow, that's awesome.
Sebi says hello, and Riley says, "Oh, hello, Riley.
Hey, Riley, nice to see you.
We got to meet.
Nice to see you, Seb.
We got to meet Riley on.
No. We met Sebastian, and Riley wasn't on board, but we did FaceTime him.
That's right.
Yes. Indeed. We were on a ship because he wasn't on board, but nice to see you guys.
Linda says, so cruises, we're booked on Voyager, Feb 28, 7 nights to Mystery Island, Lelepa. There you go.
Yay,
awesome.
Well done.
And got an amazing deal. Yeah, I think there are some really good deals on the later cruisings for that season at the moment still. So
and look, I will notice, we have had so many comments from multiple people about, I've booked this, but will it be cancelled because of a fuel crisis? Look, we have no inside information on that. We are all with you on that. So there's nothing that we have got to tell you about that. It's all wait and see on what's going to happen with that. So just to cover that information, because I have had lots of comments from people about that.
Yeah. We're starting to see around the world some of the cruise lines introducing the fuel surcharges and things. We had a bit of a chat about it in last week's live stream, but nothing yet for the Australian market, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Les says, did we see the media regarding Celebrity Solstice? Looks incredible. I've seen, obviously been following a lot of what Adrian's been putting up. Looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, we are trying to work out getting on Celebrity a couple of, it's timing is, and work diaries and commitments over the next couple of years are pretty tricky. So trying to. Jake's saying he just watched the video about the
hero.
The hero and the treehouse.
Yeah.
So it looks unreal.
I can't wait to get off this and go and have a look at it.
Diana's saying the little project has been in the works since before the pandemic. Yes, it certainly has. Hasn't been approved yet. One of the chiefs, who is also no, it's meant to be chiefs, I think.
Oh, okay.
Is also the tourist minister. I hope they get the approval. Yeah, they will get it. Look, the approval's going to come through. People are going to play the politics game here, so it'll happen.
Also, it just surprises me that they wouldn't get to the announcement if they didn't have something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, Andrew Peach saying as well that the treehouse, $75,000 to $100,000 depending on the sailing. Yeah, it ain't cheap.
I don't think we'll get in that.
No, and the bag drop saying, yep, you'd need a second mortgage for it. 100%. I know. It's absolutely crazy. I have watched, I mean, looks amazing, right?
There's clearly some people that are going to book it. Clearly.
There are people that book this.
Yeah.
These things book out over there on these icon classes. It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Clearly you're not working hard enough, Deb.
Clearly not.
Lyndon, I had to think of the price. Interior on Icon is costing an arm and a leg. Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Sleeps 10 people, 1 king suite, 1 normal suite, and 6 single beds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you break that down, it could work out.
Look, this is it, right? It can work out. These things, because of their capacity, you're going to be on the higher end of what it would cost an individual fare, but the overall price when
if
you
were
split
10 single people,
$10,000 for 7 nights.
Yeah, but you think of what a single cabin costs
for 7 nights. Doesn't cost $10,000. Wouldn't even cost $7,500.
Oh, true. Okay, I'm out. Good luck to you all.
Mind you, you do that, and you got all your GD and everything. Everything's included. We've made Riley's day. Well, I'm glad we have.
Excellent, Riley.
Thanks for tuning in, Riley. Chrissy says, all across, as you say. My husband says, Phoebe. Yeah. I love that.
Okay.
Phoebe.
What?
Effort, book it. Yep.
Can you please not, encourage him, Chris?
I like that. On our last cruise at Captain's Quarter, they said cruising shouldn't be affected as it's different type of fuel. Look, Noni, it is still oil, heavy fuel that has to be pumped. The difference is that there's less processing in it because it is a heavier fuel. So it's a less processed fuel. The challenge, the main thing is like different cruise lines purchase their fuels in different ways. Some hedge their prices, so they and some don't. Some buy on the spot market. So at some point in time, there'll be a financial decision the cruise lines have to make.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too concerned if we get a fuel surcharge for our cruise on April 23. Still cheaper than a land-based cruise, I reckon. Yeah, definitely agree.
100%.
Cruising still proving to be value for money.
Yes.
Carnival Cruise Director dropped a 6-minute video in the last 24 hours talking up the dry dock changes, upgrades. Nothing any different really to what we already know. Yep. I concur.
Okay, cool.
Volrath is saying, $1,000 per night for that family treehouse. Yeah.
Easy.
And that's USD.
That's crazy.
And definitely a good point that, yes, Icon class ships can't come to Sydney. There's nowhere to berth.
That's exactly right.
Theoretically, there's only one port that they could berth at in Australia, and that's Brisbane because of the 450-meter turning circle. But then you've got tidal issues and other things as well. So
100%.
So there we go.
All right.
That's we're ahead of schedule tonight.
Oh my gosh, we
drop
certainly
your
are.
questions.
All right. Yes.
In the chat.
Absolutely. If you've got any questions, can be on absolutely anything. Drop them in now. Otherwise, we may wrap up early tonight.
We've gone over the last few weeks.
Well, we certainly have. We certainly have. One thing is, yes, it is Easter coming up, and we actually really hope that everyone gets a nice break. So many of you work so hard, and then you're always sending us these comments about your work schedules and things like that. So we will hopefully get these or a video or so out over the next week. I know we said that last week, but
you're going to help me do some editing?
I will help. I've actually got 4 days at home. Mind you, my list is growing of everything I want to do over those 4 days.
It is.
In particular. But no, I think we just need to try and get some videos out.
I need you to find me an artist.
An artist?
Yes, like an illustrator. So that we can move on with the next part of the cruise book that we're writing for kids.
If any of you know somebody that is a good illustrator.
I just dropped a secret, didn't I?
You certainly did. We would love to hear from you. If you're an illustrator of any sort, we would love that.
Yeah, I need to have a chat with some people. I need to find someone. We do. Just simple stuff, but
yeah,
I am not. I draw stick figures, as you know.
Matt's a doodler.
Yes.
You're always creating things like that. But yeah, so 100%. If anyone knows anybody who is in that industry, it doesn't have to be a job. It just has to be a ability.
Yes.
Yes. Please message us.
Message us. And good reminder, next week, daylight savings is ending. So we're all back to 7 o'clock from next week.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. So that goes on Sunday, doesn't it? I think Sunday is the turnover time. Yeah. I'm going to go with
possibly.
It I'm pretty sure I know that.
Yep.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll be back rested and with some more energy.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry if we feel
flat tonight.
Yeah.
Feel flat.
It's yeah, there's a lot going on in our worlds right now. And look, tonight in particular, unfortunately, like Noah's off playing a soccer game. We were so lucky to have a parent that would take him for us, but I'm missing that we're not at a soccer game tonight.
Yeah.
Because we love coming in here and doing this and giving you news. I'm going to jump on and get the updates of the score very soon.
Yep. Aussie Matt's got a question here. What's our opinion of assistance dogs on cruise ships? Look, my personal opinion is that I think it's great. I think the biggest challenge with assistance dogs on cruise ships is because they are so unusual. It can be difficult to manage how other people react. So like so many kids and those sorts of things. But look, we've seen assistance dogs on cruise ships before. We don't have a problem with it. We think it's worthwhile. So, if you need it, get in touch with Royal Caribbean and 100%. See what you can organise.
100%.
This is going a Good Friday, going for a barbecue with the family. Saturday, Sunday, nothing, and Monday, nothing going on. Very nice.
Nice.
David Salasay can put us in touch with the children's book illustrator, or we use a few graphic designers as well. Let's have a chat.
That we would appreciate. Thanks, Dave.
And they're not too far. They're just they're on the south side. We've got to get our vaccinations and passports to go to the south side of Brisbane. Jillibean has a cash question for Anthem. Go ahead, drop the question. What is it? Is it better to exchange cash on board or link a card? In our experience, it is better to just link the card and let the bank do the conversion automatically. So, and that depends. Like you could be using a Wise, like, one of those prepaid travel cards, like the Wise cards, or your normal bank card or credit card. But we do find that the exchange rate tends to be a lot better, letting the bank just do the exchange rate directly with your card. The only challenge is, you will get the the initial the holds. So
the only other thing that I would suggest though is changing your money before you get on board and then doing a purely cash account. So taking your US dollars on board. So
or even Australian dollars. Yeah, like if you're going to, you're right. Taking US dollars on board and putting that on your account as a cash account. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the other thing, changing that at home to get a better rate.
Yeah. You're still not going to get as good a rate in our experience. Like, you don't get as good a rate going to the Money Mart out at the flight, outside the flight center, or exchange cash is us, at Westfield.
Yeah, but if you're smart and you do it like, you watch the trends, and you could do it 12 months out, 6 months out, whatever it might be.
Yeah. But look, bank has been our whenever we do the sums, letting the bank do the conversion has always worked out better. Carnival sends emails of specials, click on the cruise, and then there's none available. Yeah, we've seen that a few times.
We certainly have.
It can be very frustrating.
Yeah.
Just quickly on this, I'd say that's almost as annoying as Everyday Royal Caribbean sends you a, hey, 30% off your drink package, 40%. Look, we've got cruise specials. Don't forget, there's specials coming. Don't miss out. It's like your cruise is like 12 months away, and you're like getting emails for it saying, book this.
100%.
Deb Little wants to know what skincare do you use? Because your skin glows. It's just the awesome studio lights.
Yeah, look, to be honest, I am absolutely blessed with great skin through my generations. Like my mother had the
genetics.
Generations.
Yeah,
my mother had the most beautiful. Could you stop?
I just
beautiful skin, but
turn your glow off.
Oh my God, he's horrible. I just use very basic, just going there, like very basic day cream.
There you go.
Foundation, whatever, but I'm very blessed with genetics.
You are?
Yes.
I think you look all right.
Oh, whatever.
Noni Rose is having more relaxation and recovery this weekend. That's good. You deserve it and you need it. You've been through a rough start to the year. Christy says, a friend who sometimes cruises with us is blind. He prefers to leave his dog at home and does okay getting around the ship with someone with him. Yeah. Look, it's always going to be, personal preferences, isn't it?
100%.
Driving to Colomulla in the morning for Easter, probably cheaper to cruise than paying for the diesel price of towing a caravan would be indeed.
Our boy is actually playing a game of soccer at Logan tonight, so down in your territory.
Raylene says, I went on a Disney cruise last year. I bought cash before and got on, and the rate was 8 cents below what I got. Yeah, so you're generally going to be worse off doing a cash exchange on the ship than you are either doing it on shore or doing it via the bank.
Yeah, 100% don't do it on board.
Diana was saying, I was on Discovery Princess 2 weeks ago, and we had a passenger with an assistance dog. They told everyone in the morning, pat her, it worked well. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you just got to remember to, if you do see those assistant dogs, generally they will have a what do you call it? Like a jacket on them, basically say do not touch. But yeah, no.
Yep. Tempo's saying casino on Voyager gave 62 cents versus 70 cents via the bank per $1 Australian. And there you go. Yep. Wendy's wishing everyone a happy Easter. I wonder if currency exchange services on board are all like one company like Spa Services. Yeah, not sure on that. Andrew says, hope you're well. Do you think Virgin would also do New Zealand cruises or just Australia cruises if they do come back? Look, I've said this before. We've discussed this before. I think that Virgin really messed up when they came to Australia because they were basing themselves down south, out of Melbourne, a bit out of Sydney, and they were sailing in climates and in areas that just didn't suit what their product is. I think for Virgin to succeed in Australia, they need to be home porting in Queensland where they can, shuttle on down to Sydney and do a little bit of, do a couple of shorties out of there. They can go up to the Whitsundays. They can maybe do a longer one over to the South Pacific, But you know,
keep it in
the Queensland climate would also allow for them to be here all year round and really maximize things. I just, and so I don't know if New Zealand's right.
No, it depends what time of year in particular. But you know, look, you either get the people that want to go to Alaska and do a winter cruise, or majority of Queenslanders, Australian people want to do the whole, I want to swim, I want to be in my bikini by the side of the pool kind of thing. So yeah, just looking at the market in particular.
Yeah, I think, well, particularly for Virgin's market, like I just, you've got, every balcony has a hammock and things like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Traveling.
You don't want to be out there when it's like, 1 degree.
1 degree, cruising to Hobart like they were doing.
This is true.
So yeah, I don't know. New Zealand, that's an interesting one. I'm not sure. Thoughts on cruise prices increasing due to fuel and the economy, etc. Look, bound to happen at some point. But
you may have heard our earlier comments on that one as well.
Yeah, but look, I think prices are bound to increase or surcharges at some point in time. There is some price protection with the way, as we've said, Royal do their price hedging. But that's why at the moment it's really important, as cruise itineraries and cruise schedules are being released, that you try and get ahead with putting deposits down on cruises for the future. Excuse me. Mr. Governor says, we have 4 cruises booked this year on Carnival, which will get us to platinum just in time for the loyalty changes. Good for you. That's great. That's awesome. And I think if a person really needs their assistance dog on board, this is from Noni, they definitely bring them. But one YouTuber did some videos taking his dog on Disney, but then he's traveled without a lot, so it's a bit confusing. Yeah, look, it's going to depend on the cruise line. It's going to depend on your personal needs and abilities, etc. So
yeah, 100%.
All righty.
All right. I think that that might wrap up this Wednesday live. We do appreciate everyone that has joined us tonight. As we've said earlier, please hit that like on this. And if you haven't actually subscribed, please do that. We really do appreciate it. We will be back next Wednesday.
We will.
With hopefully some more exciting cruise news.
Yep.
In the meantime, there are a bunch of videos on our channel. Please jump in and watch those. Send us any messages, and then I will promise to try and answer those for you.
Yes, you do well at slowly getting through all of those.
There's a lot.
Does take a little while sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Aussie Matt's just saying he takes his dog. He needs him to go. He's Diamond. Oh, there you go.
Nice, guys. Cool. No, thank you all for joining us tonight. We really do appreciate it.
We do indeed. We're going to sign off here. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe if you are new here, guys. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to go and check out Rob and Ali's social media as well, their Facebook and Instagram, while they're doing their amazing cruise through the Caribbean at the moment, 14 nights on MSC's World America.
And wishing everyone an absolutely happy Easter. Enjoy your time.
Stay safe.
Your family.
Stay safe if you're traveling as well. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
Good night.